Hello, this is the TradeSite U.S. Stocks and Futures Market Preview for Thursday the 18th of June and Friday the 19th of June 2020. Hope you had a good trading week and session on Wednesday, which I don't know how you would have. It was a very dead session. I shouldn't even say that. Here's a look at the ES front month futures contract. This is the daily chart of the broad market in futures form. No action at all. As you'll see when we look at the intraday action, we spent the whole day basically in the value area on the ES, which is just deadly. I mean, nothing's going on. And what's really disappointing is that this is Wednesday of triple expiration week. You'd like to think that you're going to get the options unraveling move, but of course that was not to be seen at all in all this. So it is what it is. Let's take a look at the daily charts for the rest of the week. We don't usually do market previews for Thursday going into Friday. I don't think this week will be any different, but let's see. Crude oil down 68 cents to 37.70. Gold down $1.10. S&P cash loses 11.25, so down a bit. Nasdaq 100 up 33.11, almost back near highs. Remember, that was a floating island reversal back there the other day, and this is kind of coming back up into that range. Stocks up 18.39. Biotech's up 17.23. That puts us at 12 candles up on the biotechs. And the biotechs haven't had a sell signal or a buy signal on the daily chart for over a year. So this will be the first one. If we get one more day up on Thursday and get to that 13 sell signal, it'll be the first one in a while. Russell 2000, the small caps down 25 points. The VIX loses just 20 cents down to 33.47. Trend closes at 1.57. That puts the 10-day at 1.21. Not a thing. NASDAQ volume was down to 4.2 billion shares. It's the lightest in 2 weeks. And not surprising considering we're going nowhere. Advanced decline ratio was very negative, though. Negative 817 on the on the NASDAQ. Negative 979 on the New York. So more stocks down than up, even though the NASDAQ and stocks in the biotech squeaked out a positive. The rest of the market was down. Google up $6.07. Still can't close above that risk line, which means we're still operating under the 13 sell signal there. Apple down 49 cents, also still operating under the 13 sell signal. Netflix, this is a big one. Netflix just posted today with that up day, up $11.64, a 13 sell signal. Amazon up 25.71. This one is the only one of the major FANG stocks that doesn't have a 13 sell signal. Tesla up $9.66. Couldn't even get back to the risk line. Still operating under the 13 sell signal. And wait for it, Facebook, which was down just 12 cents, still operating under the 13. I can't remember the last time 5 of the 6 biggest FANG stocks had 13 sell signals all at once on the daily chart. This is unheard of. Obviously, so far it hasn't turned into anything, but it's a lot of weight that's going to be on the market. Goldman Sachs down $3.40. TLT, the 20-year bond ETF, up 66 cents. The Dow was off 170. When we look at the intraday action, look how bad this was. After Tuesday, where we gapped up and we were flat, then we dropped on Powell's comments, made it back up a bit, and then just flatlined. And then all we did on Wednesday was continue that flatline. So we're basically sitting where we were an hour and a half into the market on Tuesday after all the rest of Tuesday plus Wednesday. Just literally horrible. The NASDAQ side did go a little bit higher, but came back. And again, this one's inside the opening 5-minute candle from Tuesday. So this is a problem. This is not exciting. It's not a time where you're going to do well in your trading when the market just isn't working. Thursday, we've got the Philly Fed Manufacturing Index and the initial and continuing jobless claims. Those are the weekly numbers. An hour before the bell, we got CB leading index at 10, natty gas at 10:30. On Friday, current account at 8:30, and then Fed Chair Powell speaks at 1. So lots to look at for the rest of the week. But again, here the focus is we have triple expiration on Friday. So we have definitely not seen the unraveling move of that, if there is going to be one. Hard to imagine with all the options that were bought in the plunge in February and March. It makes a lot of sense that a lot of those were June contract options, which has been part of what has caused the bounce in the market here. And it's hard to believe that there's not some unraveling to be done there. So we'll be looking for that on Thursday after the 1 hour mark. Be very unusual for it to wait till Friday. Friday should be dead. Typically is because of triple expiration, but we'll see what we get. Charts, as usual, brought to you by eSignal. If you've not yet taken a trial of our services, feel free to do so. We will help you out for a couple weeks. Watch those 13 sell signals. Have a great Thursday, Friday, and a great weekend.